Maybe I forget, and my heart starts vanishing, and suddenly I see that I can't break free. I'm slipping through the cracks of a dark eternity with nothing but my pain and the paralyzing agony to tell me who I am, who I was. Uncertainty enveloping my mind till I can't break free. And maybe it's a dream, maybe nothing else is real, but it wouldn't mean a thing if I told you how I feel. So I'm tired of all the pain, of the misery inside, and I wish that I could live feeling nothing but the night. You could tell me what to say, you could tell me what to do, but I doubt that I would care, and my heart would never know. If I make another move, there'll be no more turning back, because everything will change and it all will fade to black. Will tomorrow ever come? Will I make it through the night? Will there ever be a place for the broken in the light? Am I hurting? Am I sad? Should I stay or should I go? I've forgotten how to tell. Did I ever even know? Can I take another step? I've done everything I can. All the people that I see, I will never understand.
Kagura. Seems like it went well.
You don't have anything to say?
I don't think it's necessary. I'll ask Noelle later.
That's not what I... Gosh.
Have you calmed down a bit?
Yeah, a bit.
Wipe your nose.
Colonel Mutsuki, really, I'm sorry for all the trouble.
Don't be sorry. I mean, honestly, I really didn't do much. Sector 7, specifically Kokonoe and the Red Devil, did most of the heavy lifting. You should really be thanking them.
Sector 7? Colonel Mutsuki, are you certain that's true?
Yeah, it is. I'll introduce you later. Also, you don't have to call me Colonel. In fact, just call me Kagura, like you used to. You can even call me older brother Kagura if you like.
All right, Mr. Kagura. I never thought you really had a connection with Sector 7.
Professor Kokonoe took really good care of me. She might, come off as a bit cold at first, but she's actually a really nice person. Noellers, I think Professor Kokonoe is eavesdropping.
What?
Right. What I mean is...
Noelle, Makoto, and everyone, I want to thank you again. I'm truly sorry for everything.
Seriously, don't worry about it. It's all that Izuyo's fault, right? Yeah. Don't worry about it, Tsubaki.
But
It's not Izuyo's fault. Tsubaki brought this upon herself, which is why she needs to take responsibility.
Major Kisaragi, you don't have to look at it that way.
But Jin is right, Makoto. It was all my fault.
Tsubaki herself sought the power of the sealed weapon Izuyori. It was her own will and nobody else's. And by it, she was enchanted by the thought of power.
My true foe was my own weakness. The Imperator just took advantage of that.
You didn't lose, Tsubaki. Yeah, that's right. You won, Tsubaki. And you came back to us. To us.
Noelle, Makoto.
All right, we got it. Someone once said, all's well that ends well. I mean, it hasn't really ended, but...
This hasn't ended?
Well, can we get a moment? Let's have some real talk. I'm head of the Duodecim, and I have things to talk about with the next heads of the Kisaragi and Yayoi families. Are you ready? I'm going to defeat the Imperator and take control of the Novus Orbis Librarian. Jin, Tsubaki, I want you to fight by my side.
What? Kagura? Are you trying to start a war again? I cannot condone what you are about to do! War is not an option!
Calm down and listen to what I have to say. I'm gonna tell you what I really want to do. My true intention.
True intention?
I feel like this world is really messed up. Birthrights and family names and assigning values to human life. The fact that the Imperator's will is absolute. I just don't buy it. Individuals are favored because of which family name they carry. And those born in the slums don't even receive proper education. Beastkin are in a category of their own. They aren't even considered human by some people's standards. Look at Makoto. Even this great, selfless, friend-loving girl can be a target of racism just because she's got Beastkin's blood. You should have seen that firsthand, Tsubaki. And why the hell do highborns get favored treatment because of who their daddies were? If this is the type of order the Imperator is trying to spread, then I want no piece of it.
I understand how you feel, and I have no intention of supporting everything the Imperator does. Above all, I hope that this world can enjoy peace and equality. Yet if I am to choose the future as a member of the Duodecim, there must be a leader. Freedom and equality rely on a civil society. Claiming that the current system is inadequate and starting a war to overthrow them in the name of justice is simple when put into words, but reality is different. If you truly intend to act upon what you have just told me, I will become your enemy.
If I were a younger man, the thought might have crossed my mind. But I saw enough death during the Ikariga Civil War. I realize it might seem strange coming from someone who fought in battle, but I don't want to see any more death. I understand what you're saying, Tsubaki. It's difficult to have freedom and equality for all without a leader. But the leader must be someone who deserves the spot. Someone who understands the pain and suffering of everyone. Someone like you.
You talk of equality. But let me ask you how you ended up where you are today. You were born into your family, and given everything you have.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not suggesting we start anti-imperator or anti-class system protests in the street right now. There will be those who oppose us, and if we do that, all the favors that person has done for me to help me convince the Duodecim will go to waste. We don't want to crash force against force. My goal is to change the system from within, as discreetly as possible. This is my revolt, my revolution.
So, we secretly bring down the current Imperator and create a new government. But the moment you kill the Imperator, will the fact that a rebellion is happening not be obvious?
If that happens, the Librarian will not stand idly by. That could be the spark that starts a war.
Aren't we the same people who want to bring down the Imperator? And what are your plans when that goal is achieved? You gonna leave the world in chaos and call it a happy ending?
Well,
But there's just one way we can infiltrate the NOL without causing a war or a fuss. We'll defeat the current Imperator and transition into a new governance system.
Sounds too good to be true.
It's possible. Think about it. You guys are the only ones to see the face of the current Imperator. The other members of the Duodecim don't know what the Imperator looks like. And that's obvious, because the Imperator, as she stands, was artificially created by Hazama and Aurelius. You remember who the last Imperator was? You should, Jin, because you were responsible for their fall.
But that's...
I know you lost that memory to Hazama, but think about it. Why would he erase just that part? Why not clean up the entire mess? What exactly did you see there?
Don't tell me. He was the one?
The experiment was long over, but the NOL and the Imperator didn't stop the Ikaruga Civil War. You didn't feel anything wrong with it? You simply walked in and took the leader's head and the war ended? This is the true reason. Apologies for the wait. Your Highness, please allow us to be graced with your presence. The legacy of the previous Imperator Librarius, Amano Hokusaka Tenjo. I give you, Amano Hokusaka Homura, His Highness, the true Imperator Librarius. Kneel for you are in the presence of his grace.
Man, so much happened today.
Yeah, I'm kinda exhausted. What's the matter?
I was just thinking, we're gonna put you through some rough crap tomorrow, too. Rabbit said as much. I'm sure it won't be pretty, and I'm damn sure it won't be easy.
Don't worry about it. Noelle, you, me, no matter what happens to us, we'll be fine. You're with us.
Nah, you're giving me too much credit. But for some reason, when you say it, I feel a little relieved.
Right?
Let's go back to the branch for now. You should rest up. I'll let Noelle know.
Got it. You can ask her yourself, huh? I'm impressed. Whoa.
Hey, you all right?
Sorry, I tripped on something. That's what I get for trying to pull a quick one on you.
A quick one. That doesn't really matter now. We need to get back stat.
Celica, please come to me immediately. Ragna, you stay there.
What the hell's going on? She's walking all over the place, and I feel a little...
Hey, did you hear me? Celica, come on your own.
Okay, I got it. Sorry, Ragna. I'll be back right away.
All right, I guess. But, Kokonoe, we gonna be all right? Me not being by Celica's side?
You shouldn't explode at this distance, at least.
Wait a minute, what do you mean by shouldn't? And plus, do you really want Celica to go somewhere alone?
It's okay. I'll find it.
Somehow, I don't trust your sense of direction.
Why? You said you felt relieved when I was talking about you earlier.
You're right. Celica, I'm going to walk you through the directions to get here, one step at a time. Walk the exact path I instruct you to. Let me repeat. Walk the exact path I instruct you to. You got it? No matter what, do not fall off course.
You don't have to tell me over and over again. Jeez, why does everyone worry so much?
We've all heard the stories of how easily you get lost.
I do not get lost easily. Everyone exaggerates it. Well, I'm on my way.
All right. Now then. Huh? I can see out of my right eye. My right arm moves. Is it because Celica's further away from me, or did Kokonoe do something? The Azure Grimoire.
But that is also why you must master the power.
How to master this power, huh? I'm gonna find that out tomorrow.
I knew you had to be here. Gosh, you take your sweet time, huh? Where in the world have you been, Ragna the Blood Edge?
Tyranny!
No matter where I looked, I couldn't seem to find you. So I started to look worried. There may be something bad happened to you. Or perhaps you were lying dead on the side of the street. More importantly, I can't seem to find something either. You happen to know anything that I might find useful?
What the hell are you doing here?
Like I said, I was looking for Ragna. Or didn't you hear me first? I was able to detect your existence with that disgusting little creature, Oraki, or whatever. But Relius insisted that I come find you in person. Oh, he's been quite displeased lately. But the fact that we can no longer observe, I'm sure that dead cat has something to do with this. I wonder what she's doing.
Can't observe? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm not sure if you can wrap your little brain around what I'm trying to do. And frankly, I'm quite busy this week. I'm just here to check. And I'll be on my way.
Check on what?
Whether or not you're real.
Oh, I'm real big. Real enough to kick the shit out of you. So clearly what Trinity's been doing to him is fucked with his brain.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Okay.
Rebel.
Okay.
Action.
And Celica's not around to mimic me. Right, so come on. Come on, one of these. Yeah, I'm at your range, you're out of mine. We're trying to fight. Help. Fine.
Get over.
No crap, I tried to do that to you, jackass. Nope. Nice. Right, there we go.
Whoa.
Gotcha.
Making sure this.
Oh, yeah. Not him. And nope, nope, nope. And I got a big cock, right? Right, he's this. Goodbye.
Serious?
I counted his counters to suck a jackass.
I just love that screech, don't you? The way that voice echoes. I think I have the right guy.
You piece of shit.
What's wrong? Didn't think you'd be this fragile. And you look pretty beat up there. Man, you know, if there's one thing I can't resist, it's being on the weak.
Come on! What happened to that enthusiasm from a few minutes ago, huh?
You took it a little too far last time, didn't you? You'd say you forgot us. I'm not finished yet, boy! Suffer! Agonize! Let me hear that cheerful scream of yours! Die! Die! Die!
Go, Taker.
Rugged.
Whoa there, close one. What a buzzkill, Grimalkin! What the hell?
The devil. Oh, right on it again.
It's been a while, Jeremy. I wonder how long it's been since I've seen your face.
Grimalkin! What the hell did you do? This sensation is...
What did I do? Come on, don't ask the obvious. You know I'd do anything to kill you, no matter how I feel.
Hey! Seriously? This isn't funny! Bitch!
I've seen many interventions in the past. I've examined and studied you in all of them, and came to realize how I can fight you without being under the influence of an intervention. And here's the answer. This is your weakness. BlazBlue's weakness.
Whoa, 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 what the hell are you doing to me? What is this shit? Hey, Phantom! Get me out of here! Now! What are you doing here? Why is she here? I killed Celica!
Ragnar, you okay?
Sorry to wake you up in the middle of it, Celica.
Celica?
Don't tell me!
That's right, the ChronoPhantasma.
Shit! Those who should not exist! The ChronoPhantasma! Who goes that far? I mean, really? Devil!
We're making a stand against you gods. I think a little devil is necessary, don't you?
Phantom.
So this is... Phantom?
Just like we've heard.
What the hell are you waiting for? Teleport me already! Where? Just do it! Now! Yesterday!
Wait!
Celica, easy with yourself. Get back to bed right now.
But...
Don't make me repeat myself. Go back.
Okay.
Ragna, I'll see you later.
Hey, wait, what the hell's going on in here?
Tager, carry Celica to my lab.
Roger. I said wait!
Relax, nothing's going to explode while I'm here.
It's not what I mean! Celica! So, Kokonoe,
We'll chat later. Kagura, Terumi swung by. He knows what we're up to. Yeah, I suppose so. We're behind schedule anyway. Do it. Let's go, Ragna. We'll continue this back at the branch.
What the hell? Why the hell is she here? Piece of crap. Ah, damn. I feel like shit.
Hazama, you're back.
Radius, what the hell is going on? Why was Celica Mercury there? I didn't hear about this.
So she is. Then I suppose that would explain the sudden change in Sether concentration.
Mean you knew about this shit and let me go anyway?
Well, I needed first-hand confirmation. If it's the real Celica A. Mercury, I can't detect her.
You sadistic son of a bitch. I will kill you one day.
You are quite the talker, Hazama. I would love to see you try. Whether or not you can kill me, it will be an intriguing experiment indeed.
You are a freak. So, what are you going to do about her?
There's nothing to do. Whether or not she's here will have no effect on our plan. On the contrary, I may be able to perform some fascinating observations.
She has no effect. And you're actually interested in her?
She is the key to Kushinada's linchpin. If possible, I would love to see her activate the linchpin with my very own eyes.
Seriously? You really are only interested in stuff that pertains to you. If Kushinada's linchpin is activated, it will erase all the Sether from this Earth. I think that's a pretty big obstacle in our plan.
That is absolutely true. If they can activate the linchpin, the Sether will cease to function. But only if they can use a ChronoPhantasma to activate it. All right, now let's hear it.
I'm exhausted here. Can't this wait till tomorrow?
Nope.
He's just been repeating that and won't listen.
What the hell are you guys plotting? What are you after?
I told you already. Defeat the Imperator, take over the NOL.
We went over that before. Let me rephrase. How exactly are you gonna do that?
That's a very difficult explanation. You're familiar with the relation between the Duodecim and the Ikaruga Civil War, right? Well, we're gonna have to discuss some parliamentary rules first, but it shouldn't take more than 2 days.
Let me handle this. You want to know about Celica, right?
Oh, so it's a lady problem.
Shut your filthy mouth!
Both of you, shut up! I don't have time for this either. I really don't want to waste the time explaining it to you, but I still need that Azure Grimoire of yours to function. Put frankly, Celica is not a being of this age. She's a ChronoPhantasma. We duplicated her soul from the past and put it into a vessel in this time.
Huh? Which would mean she's from way in the past. And when you say copy her soul, do you literally mean like you copied it? Is that even possible?
Yes, that is why she exists here today. Celica is a human being from the Dark War era, and she has a very unique power. She can nullify all the Sether in her surroundings.
Sether. That's why my right arm and eye stop working when she's around.
Correct. Your entire right half has been corroded by the Azure Grimoire. As a result of Celica suppressing the Seether in the vicinity, the Azure Grimoire too becomes useless.
Wait a sec. So does that mean you can't use Ars Magus around her? You have something like that walk through a city and it would be total disaster. Without Seether, the city'll stop functioning.
If it was the old Celica, it probably would. Her power is strong enough to nullify all the Seether here in Yabiko if she set her mind to it. Obviously, Ars Magus will cease to function, which is exactly why I had to put a limiter on her. We put a threshold on the amount of Seether she can absorb around her. Save for one exception. I made sure her abilities were pacified.
And that exception is the Azure Grimoire.
Indeed. But even the threshold isn't working as intended. She's absorbing way too much Seether around her, even outside the Azure Grimoire, which is causing a little trouble. I heard that mercenary bullet couldn't use her full strength either.
To be honest with you, neither could I. But Azrael was an exception. His power is completely unrelated to Ars Magus or even Seether. He just has a buttload of power. The worst kind of enemy for us to fight with Celica around.
The limiter helps alleviate some of the pressure she has, but she was outside for quite a bit today. She probably cleaned up a bit too much Seether and is now feeling the effects.
Now that you mention it, she said she wasn't feeling well. Something about her healing spell was a bit off.
There's much more Seether today compared to during the Dark War. Nowadays, Seether's everywhere, and it's pushing her power to the limit. It's definitely wearing her out.
Doesn't that mean it's pretty bad no matter where she goes? I mean, I know this is an NOL branch and all, but it's still got some Seether.
I've adjusted the amount that enters this building to lift the burden off her. Of course, I tried to leave enough for us to use Ars Magus.
That's why Jim lost the advantage so easily. I can see why his reactions were so slow.
So now you sort of understand what she is.
Yeah, if she's suppressing my BlazBlue, then she's doing the same to Terramy's, right? That's why you called her there.
Well, it's true that her power is useful, but there's a different reason.
There's more?
She's the key to activating Kushinada's linchpin. That's the main reason we brought her here. I don't know how to start it otherwise. If it's possible to activate the linchpin, if only for a moment, we can stop all Seether activity. Then we can defeat them. Oh yeah, I'll need your help when the time comes, so be on standby.
One more question. Why did Hazama call Celica someone who shouldn't be here? What's that supposed to mean? It seemed a bit more than someone who got a blast from the past.
You're pretty sharp, sometimes. Like I said earlier, Celica is someone who shouldn't exist in our time. Her very existence, Celica A. Mercury, is invisible in this era. That's why the Master Unit and Takamagahara have absolutely no data on Celica in this timeline, which makes observation impossible. If they can't detect her, she can't be affected by mental interference. More importantly, everyone who interacts with her can't be affected either. That is the reason why this branch is immune to phenomena intervention. Especially you, Ragna. You've been with her basically the whole time. You haven't experienced a phenomena intervention in a while, have you?
Now that you mention it, I haven't.
It's because she, a person who does not exist in this time, is greatly affecting your actions, which makes observing you impossible by them too. Hence the reason Terramy said that he couldn't see you.
If I won't be mentally interfered with or detected as long as I'm with her, I can move around freely. But I won't be able to use the Azure Grimoire. I guess I'll have to figure out how to work around that.
Figure out, huh? I like the way you think. Oh yeah, I have a couple of things to say too. Ragna, about your reward.
Oh yeah, about that. Would you mind waiting a bit? I need a day to be exact. And Kokonoe, I'm gonna borrow Noelle and Celica tomorrow.
What the hell are you smoking? There's no way I can allow that!
It's alright. They're yours for the day.
Kagura, what the hell?
We still have to take care of things. A day shouldn't matter. But if you put them at risk at all, I'm gonna kick your ass.
You don't gotta remind me. And Rachel's with us too. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Rachel? No! Absolutely not! We have no idea what kind of stunt she'll try to pull. In fact, she only gets in my way. I will not allow it.
Whoa, a date with 3 girls, huh? You're making me jealous over here. In fact, why don't you take me along, too?
God, shut up. No, where's Jin? And Noelle. I need to talk to her.
They conked out a while ago, probably exhausted. Noelle is with Tsubaki and Makoto. Guess they're reliving their academy days.
How about Celica?
She's resting downstairs. She should be feeling better by tomorrow.
All right. I'm glad to hear that. I guess I'll hit the sack, too. Sorry to keep you guys up so late.
I couldn't agree more.
Ragnar,
What?
this is where the real fight begins. Be ready for anything. And don't forget those guts you showed me during your showdown with Azrael. I want you to remember the reason you fight. The answer you found.
It's nothing that great.